In this video, you are going to learn more about Intel Arc Alchemist. What is the Intel Arc Alchemist? The Intel Arc Alchemist is the first in a new family of graphics cards from the chipset maker. It will be offered as an APU for laptops, as well as dedicated graphics cards in pre-built devices. According to the press materials, Intel has teamed with a number of well-known PC gaming firms whose gear will include the Intel Arc Alchemist. Alienware, Dell, MSI, Acer, Gigabyte, Lenovo, and Samsung are just a few examples. Apart from what we know about Alchemist, Intel's roadmap suggests that the chipset manufacturer has plans for several generations of graphics processors. Battlemage, Celestial, and Druid are the codenames for these three classes, which will be unveiled later. Intel Arc Alchemist release. After much speculation about the Intel Arc Alchemist GPU's release date in Q1 2022, we have now obtained formal confirmation from the company. Gaming laptops will be the first to get Intel Arc in Q1 2022, January-March, followed by dedicated desktop graphics cards in Q2 2022, April-June, and workstations in Q3 2022. July-September. For PC gamers hoping to get their hands on the Intel Arc Alchemist GPU in dedicated video card form to counteract the soaring market, this announcement could be disappointing. However, we can now anticipate the release of multiple video cards in the next months. If you've been looking for RTX 3060 or RTX 3080 stock, you might find it here as well. What kind of power would Intel Arc Alchemist have? In addition to what is presently available on the market, it appears that we will see some of the greatest gaming laptops featuring Intel Arc Alchemist GPUs. However, it has been speculated that the Intel Arc Alchemist could be as powerful as the RTX 3070 Ti in terms of dedicated graphics cards, though this claim has yet to be officially verified. According to VideoCards, the forthcoming GPU is expected to have 4096 GPU cores, 16 GB GDDR6 memory, a boosted rate of 2.2 to 2.5 GHz, and a 256-bit memory bus. The Intel Arc Alchemist was seen running Shadow of the Tomb Raider inside the Beast Canyon compact form factor custom gaming PC at a recent Intel Investors event. It's worth noting that this title was adjusted for optimal frame rates and performance using the CSS supersampling technology, implying that the now 4-year-old title has been confirmed to receive the company's answer to DLSS and FSR. While Shadow of the Tomb Raider is an older game, it was released in 2018, it's still graphically demanding even on decent hardware when those sliders are pushed to their limits. It's unclear how the Intel Arc Alchemist will handle future releases with ray tracing and supersampling support, but we'll keep you updated as soon as we learn more. Arc Alchemist Architecture by Intel. Intel Arc Alchemist is based on the CHPG microarchitecture, which combines Intel's proprietary software and hardware technologies for high-performance graphics. CHPG was engineered from the ground up to deliver breakthrough performance, efficiency, and scalability for gamers and creators, according to the manufacturer. The Alchemist GPUs will be powered by Intel C cores, which are equipped with 256-bit vector engines for hardware acceleration of graphics and computing tasks, as well as 1024-bit matrix engines, also known as C matrix extensions for AI. Functionality. Consider this technology to be Intel's version of Nvidia's RTX CUDA cores for processing and Tensor cores for AI. Accelerated operations, though not exactly one-to-one. Intel CHPG GPUs will support rasterization and ray tracing, as well as other fixed-function rendering techniques like geometry processing, texture sampling, and pixel processing, just like the latest AMD and Nvidia graphics cards. Intel Arc Alchemist will be optimized for both DirectX 12 Ultimate and Vulkan as a result of this. Is it possible for Intel to compete with AMD and Nvidia? With all of this said, the million-dollar question is whether Intel Arc can truly compete against AMD and Nvidia. Everything we've seen and been able to analyze indicates that Team Blue has what it takes to give it a fair shot, but widespread adoption will ultimately be determined by what consumers want. Here's the thing, as amazing as the RTX 30 series is, and as impressed as we've been by the RX 6000 series since launch, you can't buy these video cards at full retail price. Intel has landed itself in an intriguing situation. Intel Arc could become a force to be reckoned with if it has a surplus of stock available through not only pre-built gaming PCs and gaming laptops, but also discrete video cards. Intel appears to have worked with key graphics card manufacturers for its Arc series, so we could see Intel Arc Alchemist video cards from Gigabyte, Asus, MSI, Zotac, EVGA, and others to offer the goods at a time when the hardware drought has just hit its zenith. If Intel intends to release a range of Intel Arc Alchemist GPUs with varying power levels, similar to the competition's present business model, the performance will have to be comparable to what's already available, with a price tag to match. For example, the RTX 3070 Ti stock started at $599 for a video card that can handle 1440p and 4K resolutions. If Intel wants to compete in this market, its mid-tier alternative must either meet or undercut that pricing point. If done correctly, aggressive pricing could really change the tide in the company's favor. Let us know if we should continue talking about Intel, or maybe we should talk a little bit about its competitors. AMD, Nvidia? Thank you so much for the support, and we will see you on the next video.